All right, hello, welcome to my first screencast. I apologize for my voice. I've been sick for a few days, so we're just going to make do with what we have. Today I wanted to talk about integrating AI in word generator websites for songwriting. I kind of wanted to go about this in the way through my major, just because I can relate to it better and I have a greater understanding of what I would want to do regarding integrating technology into my future students' lessons. So let's get on with the show. My plans and goals. My plans mainly are just for in the early stages of forming a song, students start with a theme that they want to build off of. So, like, for example, love, revenge, anger. Let's go with anger, for example. Maybe someone's angry about their roommate or an ex-boyfriend. Then they have a theme that they can start with. And then that moves us into the next process, which is coming up with a story that they want to tell through that theme that they choose. So the example I have on here is revenge. A girl wants to make her ex-boyfriend jealous by dating his best friend, which is very toxic, but it's a very good story, honestly. And then lastly, students can access an AI or word generator that will help them produce specific lyrical lines or words that they can look at and decide whether they want to use that in their final draft of their song. And then the goals for this, just really just for students to just be more creative in finding words and to discover a light out of writer's block tunnel, which I know is really tricky to get out of, but hopefully through using AI or word generator, they may be able to find something that sparks their interest. All right, so the fall of creativity. Normally, with what I've seen with my research regarding AI in songwriting, is that it just has a lack of originality and creativity. And it also lacks the human experience and emotions that are reflected in music created by human artists. And I found this really interesting. So I decided to try it out for myself. Excuse me. So I first looked up Lover by Taylor Swift. I went through the chorus, and she just writes so beautifully. And she, of course, in her chorus is just talking about how can we always be this close together forever? You are my lover. And in Chat GPT, for example, I write a song about a girl singing about her lover. And as you can see, the lyrics are definitely not the same as Taylor's. They're a little bit more cheesy and a little bit more bland and on the surface. You definitely won't see a lot of people or songwriters in the 21st century singing forevermore. But I just found this really interesting. You can really see the opposites in these two choruses. Going off of this, students could potentially copy and paste what AI serves them, which is one of the worst things ever, especially if AI is giving you this bland on the surface lyrical lines. And excuse me, including this, students could experience lack of musical/emotional depth in their songs, which is not what we want. We want them to be creative. We want them to dig deeper into the surface of their stories, and we definitely don't want any students to have the same song, or at least not have the same story. We all want them to be different, be a little bit more personal to them. All right, so using an AI as an example, we're going to use the previous example, about a girl who wants revenge over her ex. So you can see, if we look at the chorus, we can see it's definitely not the best. Kind of going thing, revenge in love, her heart's aglow. That's definitely not the best chorus that makes the audience kind of go, "Ooh, wow, that was really good. That was a really good play on words." Not really the best. So that's just a real quick example of not the best ideas of using AI. So for strategies, Before using an AI/word generator, like I was talking about before, we have to have students brainstorm a theme they'd like to write about. Try and dig deep a little bit. Ask if they're passionate about something or if they have a personal experience that they want to share, or just write about, help their minds expand and help students come up with a theme for a song by using a model word. So, for example, have them come up with as many ideas that involve swimming. So, just keep swimming, stay afloat, drowning, floating in the water. All these things they can be good things or bad things, and your students can build stories off of these themes. And then after this, you can introduce your kids to boredhumans.com, which is a word generator slash lyric generator where you can just choose a theme and then choose an artist, and it will give you a song through that. And ChatGPT, which is what we looked at, or random word generator, and all of these just give you ideas of stories that you can build off of or words that you can use. Yeah, and just go in class and have your students pick a word/theme and roll with it and see what AI collects, kind of mess around a little bit, and then also emphasize that the tools are used for writer's block or to just branch out and find other things. And always encourage your students to always read their lyrics out loud. Ask them if they're too cheesy, too wordy, let them know, and then they'll edit and hopefully make those songs a little bit deeper. And last but not least, I just wanted to share a real life example. This is the song that I am currently working on in my songwriting class. It's called True Colors. It's just about a toxic relationship with my past roommate. And the lyrics that you see in red are actually lyrics that I used from boredhumans.com. I kind of edited them a little bit, but as you can see, with the title of my song and the last part of my chorus here, my skin was turning purple, eyes were burning red. I did a play on with the colors, which I really love. But yeah, this was just a really good example, and I'm very proud of this chorus that I created. And that, yeah, this is an example of a good way to use AI and word generator. And yeah, and that is my presentation. Thank you so much for listening.